What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and we finally get One Piece chapter 901 to see the aftermath of what happened with the Sunny last chapter. And I'm not even going to talk about this for too long because all of you guys already know how I feel about all of these false cliffhangers and shit, and honestly I'm tired of talking about it, so I'm just going to say that I don't like how Oda is handling these cliffhangers, and it wouldn't be anywhere near as bad if this was a one-time thing, but this shit literally happened every other chapter throughout this arc, and it's getting extremely boring, extremely predictable, and that combined with the pacing of the majority of this arc as well, it's honestly one of the biggest reasons why I don't like this arc. But yeah, let's move on because I don't want to spend too much time talking about this since I've already pretty much expressed how I feel about this kind of stuff like 20 times over the course of this arc. So yeah, let's talk about the Fisherman. This chapter for me was basically the Fisherman's chapter, and it honestly made me respect them a whole lot more with how much they're willing to put on the line to help Jinbei and the Straw Hats out of the situation that they're in. Like, they're literally saying about how they're all probably gonna die just for the sake of helping the Straw Hats out of Big Mom's territory. Like, this chapter really did make me appreciate the Fisherman a lot more, and honestly I don't know what's up with Fishermen. Like, they seem to all have some suicidal tendencies, bruh. Jinbei especially, like, this nigga's always trying to put his life on the line for others. It's as if every decision he makes is him sacrificing his life for someone else, and I respect the decision that he made to stay back with his crew instead of just letting them all sacrifice themselves completely. Speaking of staying back with your crew, I do kind of feel weird about the fact that we're leaving a crew member behind though, and not because it's out of character for Luffy or anything like that, but because the entire point of this arc was to save a crew member from enemy territory, like leave no man behind type of thing. We didn't even want to leave the Germa behind to die, so for us to go through all of that only to leave a crew member behind anyway kind of feels a bit weird to me, especially seeing as it's Jinbei. Like, this dude's been built up to be joining the crew for the longest time now, and when that time finally comes it gets delayed again. Like, it's honestly starting to feel like this is never gonna happen, especially with how suicidal this guy is. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if he died before he ended up joining the crew. But yeah, it seems as though Big Mom is still out for their heads regardless of how much she enjoyed the cake, which is interesting because I do want to see how Oda handles Big Mom going after them. Like, how will that whole encounter play out? But yeah, this is just going to be a short video. Overall, I think this was an okay chapter. The things I disliked about this chapter don't really ruin this particular chapter as much as they do the previous chapter. Like, this chapter does more damage to the chapter before it than it does to itself, but this one on its own was okay. Like, seeing the Fisherman put in work at the end and changing the sea currents and shit was actually kind of exciting. Like, it really makes me want to see a top tier fisherman like Jack, or someone who can actually fight in the water, going at full power. Like, I feel like that would actually be amazing to witness because we never really see that kind of stuff. But yeah, let me know what you guys thought of the chapter in the comment section down below. Did you like it? Did you dislike it? And if so, why? Like the video if you did, and subscribe if you haven't already for more of that One Piece content, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
1.